It is the middle of December, and it is probably the most critical game of the season so far. Since we last met, I have clawed my way into first place, 2 points ahead of Antequera, and that is who we are playing today. If we win, we go 5 points ahead. If we draw, we go 2 points ahead, where we are now, actually. And then if we lose, we go 1 point behind. And then it's probably going to be a dogfight until the end of the season. The transfer window is coming up. We still have absolutely no money. But on the other hand, the board is quite happy with my performances now. I think I'm now a B instead of a D where I was last time. My name is FM20, and this is Time to Get Réal, Episode 4. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I've been changing where I got the cursor turned off. Where I'm looking at in the right here, down here. I got a green screen, which I'm experimenting with. One of the things I found out with it was, if you can see where I'm sitting now, it's the bathroom. That's the back door there. That's the bathroom door downstairs there. It's my bookshelf here. I got the green screen set up, and I'm pulled forward enough that, you know, I'm not interrupting anything going on behind me. Except the only really light in the room is that direction from the light in the room itself. And then there's a fan attached to it, which is why in some of my past videos you'd see it flicker, which was annoying as heck, which is why I always turned it off. So I set the green screen up, and it works great, except for this corner right here. The corner of the bookshelf creates a shadow in the corner of the green screen, and it looks bad. It looks unprofessional. It just doesn't look good. So I ordered a light. The light will be here in a couple of days, and then we'll start experimenting with the green screen and seeing what sort of fun and pibcac errors I can get myself into with that. But, you know, honestly, that's not what you're here for. This is what you're here for. We are currently 2 points ahead of Antequera. 13 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. Miguel Martin leads us with 10 goals. Juan Espinoza has a 7.51 rating. Armero, 7 assists. De La Calzada, 91% pass completion rating, which frankly isn't surprising. Juan Espinoza and Victor Armero, each with 3 Players of the Match awards. Juan Mateos, 5 yellow cards. I'm still kind of freaking out about this because usually I have a player with like 15 or 20 about now, it seems. After our 17 matches played, our 44 goals are first in the league. Our 20 goals allowed are 10th best. Our 17 yellow cards are 16th highest, which is absolutely fabulous. Average attendance is 4,771, which is first in the league, but it's still about a third of our stadium. Head coach performance-wise, B+. The board is happy with the leadership qualities we're demonstrating. I have to see if I can't find that screen that has the grades. As you can see up here, Juanjo is out with a broken ankle. Let's go to the injuries here real quick. Barrera tweaked his knee ligaments, and he is out for about another week. Monty is out with a hip injury for probably the rest of the month. And let's see, if I go back to the main screen there, that was probably their player. Yeah, Juanjo. It's the thing with you know, a lot of players with the same names. Past wins. Where did we play last? Was Montreal, because we were supposed to play Montreal and Velez, and instead I talked so long about the spreadsheet, we went to Montreal. I've done a little bit of work on the spreadsheet, but not what I've wanted to do. So at the end of next episode is when we will go over with that, because I will finally have the scheduling figured out, I think, and then once we have that done, it'll look really good. It's one of those cases where, you know, all the work to go into it to make it look good is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, and that's on me. But as you can see, we've been on a really good winning streak. Last game we lost was all the way back in August to El Ejido, which was the first game of the season. So we're doing really well there. After beating Mancha, we were away at Velez, and we won 3-2, thanks to a Hernandez goal in the 80th minute after they tied with us in the 77th minute. It's a solid game for us. 26 shots, 14 on target. We just absolutely dominated them. I thought the draw was going to be annoying as heck. I mean, you know, they earned the draw. They really did. But it was just one of those games where it was like, I can't believe we're drawing this. You know, the only thing that would have been worse was, I can't believe we're losing this. We were then against Almiara B. They had a player sent off in the 71st minute. Arvin Apaya had a brace of goals for them. But we were just solid across the board. Javalilo a goal, Miguel Martin a goal, Vilches a goal, Marcello a goal. And then we were away at Huetor Hajar, and we won 2-1 thanks to goals by Armero and Lucero. Montero's goal was very nice, and I thought they were going to claw the draw back, but the defense really clamped down after that. We were away at Atletico Porcuna, and we won 3-1 thanks to goals by Vela, Wonka, and Armero. And then against, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, Polideportivo Almera. Yeah. You know, something tells me if I had a couple drinks in me, these names might be a little bit easier to get wrong. We won 3-1 thanks to goals by Wonka, Armero, and Vela. And, you know, we've had some... This here is kind of indicative of the team's performances. We have a couple players who do really, really good. Everyone else is average. And a couple of players who are really, really bad. And the players who are really, really bad get covered by the players who are really, really good. And I haven't quite figured it out yet. This is one of the games I watched on extended highlights. Calzada had a couple of blunders that almost cost us a couple of goals. And a couple of passes that were just ill-advised, to say the least. It, you know, just left me sitting here going, what are you doing? But frankly, he's the only keeper I have, unless I can find a way to bring someone in the January transfer window if someone leaves. I don't know that that's going to happen. So today we are playing Antequera, who are 2 points behind us, and then we're going to play Torre Jimeneo, and we have a friendly, which we're not going to do, and then it is the January transfer window, and we'll come back for probably Torre Perojo and Sidio Paulo. Torre Perojo is going to get relegated. Sidio Paulo is a mid-table team, so we should be doing okay there. So what I'm going to do is get to the point where I need to check my best 11, set my reserves, and we'll come back for the game against Antequera in just a bit. And this is the team we're starting today. It is our 4-2-4. De La Calzada in goal. Vilches, Clemente, Ramon, and Mateos as the defensive back four. Hernandez and Espinosa as the midfielders. Armero and Jabalillo as the attack midfielders. Martin and Wonka up top as the strikers. Jabalillo is only good for about 60 minutes of the match, which is fine. Clemente is back from his injury, which is nice. Jabalillo across the field, Armero. He holds it up, crosses it in. Jabalillo's there, just left of the crossbar. Oh, Farrell loses that. Vilches recovers. Up to Hernandez. To Armero. All the way across the field to Jabalillo. In the box on the right side. Tries crossing in and bounces off Diaz. And I don't know what happened there. Oh, he was fouled. Bad challenge by Diaz. Martin with the penalty kick. And Luismi blocks it. That was nice. Planca, corner kick in. Hernandez. And he heads it wide left. Luismi sends it up. Goes right to Mateos, though. He's challenged. Gets it over to Ramon. Up into space. Torres intercepts that. Cala to Del Pozo. Up into space to Esfeifo, who's going to run by Kincaid. And put it for a post. And that was nice. 16th goal of the season for him. Wow. Yeah, Clemente just got caught out of position. And frankly, De La Calzada could have tried harder for that. And that was their one shot on the game so far. Clemente to Armero. Up to Vilches. Back to Armero. Crosses it in. Jabalillo is there, but he loses it. Martin. Ball bounced back and forth and finally headed over the crossbar. Someone's on a 5'9". That's not good. That's my best striker on a 5'9". Del Monte to Diaz. To Leyva. To Rafilia. Up to Morrow. Got between the defender. 1-on-1 with De La Calzada. And he stops it. Coming up on halftime. Martin's at a 6.0. Well, a FIFO goal in the 30th minute has given Antequera the lead. I'm not going to yell at the boys. We're just going to say, come on, guys. Martin's on a 5'9". We'll have to keep an eye on him. Luismi sends it forward. Clemente heads to Armero. Back to Clemente. Up towards Vilches. To Hernandez. Centers it to Espinoza. Out to Javalilo. He's got help on the right to Mateos. All the way back to Ramon. Up to Javalilo. To Mateos. Sends it in. Martin. Oh, Juanca. Nice header, but Luismi stops it. Corner kick in on Réal. Del Monte just sends it up and out of bounds. You know what? Martin's on a 5-8. We'll bring the young Ortega on. We'll get Romero off. Bring Vela on. Luismi just kicks that away. Vilches has it. Sends it up. Ortega takes the shot off the post. Wow, that was a bit of bad luck. That would have been great if he scored. Juanca, corner kick in. Espinoza just wide left. Shouted some encouragement to the guys. Half of them are nervous. Half of them are frustrated. We're going to go to the very attacking here. I don't think I have anybody on the bench who's going to come on and make a difference. And we lose 1-0. Despite thoroughly dominating Antequera stats-wise, 18 shots, 6 on target, and a huge possession advantage. The FIFA goal in the 30th minute sees them through, and that's after Miguel Martin missed a penalty kick. That is annoying. I'm not going to yell at them. And now we're back in second place. Nuts. This is going to be one of these things where we're going to be swapping back and forth the rest of the season unless one of us stumbles again. That is annoying as all heck. 16-game undefeated streak broken. We'll come back for the press conference here in a minute. Rincon's having a good season down at the lower league. He's upset he's there, but you know what? He got upset he didn't go out on loan. And this is a situation I talked about before. I picked up managerialship of the club. The club had promised him he could go out on loan, and they didn't tell me he could go out on loan, so he got mad because I didn't loan him out. Now I loaned him out, and he's mad I loaned him out. But I think he's mad I loaned him out to this club and not a better club, because Pintar is a territorial club. But they're only 5th in their territorial. 16 games undefeated. That is... okay. So I'm going to do the press conference. I got to set up my training for the week, and then we're going to come back for a game against Torino in just a minute. Household 6 made cinnamon rolls this morning. They're really, really good, but man, the frosting gets everywhere. Now we are playing our 4-2-4 again while we are away at Torino Jimeno. De La Calzada in goal. Vilches, Clemente, Lucero, and Mateos as the defensive back for Hernandez and Espinoza as the midfielders. Almero and Javalilo as the attacking midfielders. Martin and Juanca up top as the strikers. Barrera is about a week away from coming back. He can play today, but I don't want to risk it. This is going to be one of those games where we have a decent amount of shots and almost no highlights. And saying that out loud, we have a highlight. Hernandez. Wait a minute. Who are we? We are... oh, penalty kick. We're not the guys in blue. We're the guys in white. Lara. Stood there like his shoelaces were tied. And he dived, but he didn't really move. That's interesting. This is not really the time to have 2 bad games in a row. 5 shots, 3 on target for us, 2-2 for them, and they are leading thanks to a Lara penalty kick. Great. Wow, this is going to be one of those games. We are 65 minutes in, and the 2 highlights we saw just a couple seconds ago are the only highlights that have happened. Ah, jeez. And of course, I've got players having horrible, horrible games. Martin is having a bad game again, so we'll bring on Ortega. See if the youngster can't provide a spark. We'll bring on Marcello for Javalilo, because Javalilo is just completely disinterested. Freaking 35-year-old Juan Espinoza is my best performer of the game on a 7-2. Oh, we're going to lose this game too. Son of a gun. Last chance. Lara to Fernandez. To Russ. To Campbell. Up into space. Lucero has it. He gives it away. Lozano. To Luque. Up and oh, nice. We recovered that. And De La Calzada punches out above the crossbar. 3 minutes extra time. Last chance here. And it's their chance. Francis. Takes a, I guess it was a shot. Was very wide left. De La Calzada to Lucero. Last chance, boys. Lumps it forward to Wonka. Heads it over to Marcello. Drives forward and he's fouled. Is Russ off? Oh, it's only yellow. We practiced kicks this week. Oh, and it's headed away. Clemente. To Hernandez. You got to get it in the box, guys. Espinoza. Takes the shot. Oliveras blocks it and goes wide right. Armero had a chance and the angle was too tight. Son of a gun, we've lost 2 games in a row. That was annoying. And of course, Antequera lost 2, and so we're still a point behind them. Linares beat them 3-1. God, why couldn't we have won that? Yeah, now I'm a C. Jeez. 2 back-to-back 1-0 losses when we played teams that we were objectively better than and outperformed on the field. And then we were friendly against Real Murcia and Sudan. Yeah, they're our parent club. Well, we're going to come back for what I talked about earlier, Torre Parojal and El Palo. And hopefully we can get ourselves back to our winning ways in the January transfer window. So, two relatively disappointing games, I'll be honest with you. We had our chances in both, and we absolutely muffed them. And sometimes that's just the way things go. So it wouldn't be Football Manager if that didn't happen. So if you did like what you've seen or heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those. My name is FM20.